This is a party election broadcast by the BS3 UK party.
Hello there, Tom here from the BS3 UK political party. Once again, the election's tomorrow. One last swing so you can get our votes in. Hopefully we can win this election. Today, all politicians like to say what the other party isn't doing. But we're not like that at BS3 UK. We don't care what people aren't doing. We care what they are doing. So I'm going to tell you the main policy pledges for each of the major 6 parties in education. Firstly, SNP. SNP would like to continue free university fees in Scotland and reduce across the UK. So Scotland, you get free uni. England, Northern Ireland and Wales, no. Extend the availability of educational maintenance in Scotland. Great. What about me? I'm English. 30 hours a week free nursery for all 3 to 4 year olds and eligible 2-year-olds. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I like that. Councils will have a statutory duty to narrow the attainment gap. Lovely. Next party. The Greens. Scrap university fees all around the UK. Like it. We shouldn't have to pay to learn, should we? No. Bring academies and free schools into the local authority system. That means that local authorities will have control over what schools become academies and also more control over local schools. Brilliant, 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 brilliant idea. Absolutely lovely. Ensure all teachers are qualified and scrap the performance-related pay. I like it, but also what I don't like is I feel teachers need to feel motivated because their jobs, more and more so, teachers feel more and more disheartened by the fact that they're constantly bombarded with more and more paperwork and the workload seems to be increasing. So I think we need to find if we're not going to have performance-related pay, we need to find a new way to motivate them, to make them want to teach children. That's what it's all about. And they're going to scrap Ofsted and Key Stage 1 SATs. Now, hopefully, they get rid of Ofsted, they need a new regulatory body to make sure children are safe and schools are doing their job properly. Year 1 SATs, I didn't have them, and I turned out just fine. Next, the Tories. No, don't be like that. We're all fair here at BS3 UK. Protect school funding per pupil. Yes, each pupil should have their own bit of money. Because that's not flawed. How is millions of people going to have their own little bit of money with their name on and protected? How are you going to regulate that, Tory party? How? Create at least a further 500 free schools in England by 2020. Well, I really hope you can do that, but this is the party that said that they'd clear the deficit, and they haven't. Zero tolerance for failing schools. Maybe we should help failing schools instead of just say, no, you failed. 30 hours for working parents for 3 to 4 year olds. Lovely. What about the parents who can't afford childcare because they can't get work? But still, nice ideas, Tories. I'm not being opinionated, I just don't like the Tory party. Ah, everybody's favourite, UKIP. Scrap sex education at primary schools. I like that idea, but I hear quite often about 11-year-olds having babies. I'm pretty sure that's primary age. Primary goes up to the age of 12. I think we do need it for 11 to 12-year-olds, don't you? Allow secondary schools to become grammar schools. Yes, lovely idea, but why should only the smart and the rich get to go to good schools? That's insinuating that children who are not grammar school, to get into a grammar school you have to pass an exam. If you're autistic and you're not very good necessarily at exams because they find them too stressful, that's not fair. How's that not fair? How's that fair? How's that fair? Grammar schools should be decided based on a continual of achievement at the school, and they can go, I think your son can go to the grammar school because through school he's got a very good grade average. Don't you think so? Yes, lovely. Scrap university fees for people taking science, technology, maths or engineering on condition that they pay tax and work in the discipline for 5 years after. I think that's a wonderful idea, but don't you think that should be for everything? Yes, I do. Abolish Key Stage 1 SATs. Same as the Greens. Lovely. Lib Dems. Guarantee qualified teachers, core curriculum and sex education in all state schools. Good. Good, 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 good. Ring fence the educational budget for 2 to 19-year-olds. For those who don't know, ring fence means that if you ring fence budget, that money cannot be moved. It has to be used for education. Good. But how much is that money going to be? We'll find out if you get elected. A strategy to end child illiteracy by 2025. Now, to end child illiteracy could potentially be impossible because for some children it's not their fault. Not saying that, you know, what if it's because there's a lack of support for children with dyslexia in schools, which I do hear a lot about. So maybe We need to look at that side of things. It's not stop it, it's why is it happening? Why? We need to find out why it's happening, then we can look at how we can help it. Do you understand? Find out why. Not, we're going to stop it. Find out why, then stop it. Okay? Lovely. 15 hours a week, free childcare for parents after paid parental leave. Lovely. I like that. Just to let you know, I'm a nursery nurse by living normally. I do like to work in a nursery. Just to let you know that if the more parental free means that government only pay a third of the fees that we actually charge to parents who don't get grant funding, do you think that's fair? The government should pay the full amount, don't you? Yes, I think so too. Labour. Protect education budget for 0 to 19-year-olds so it rises with inflation. That's a fantastic idea. So inflation goes up, education budget goes up. Can we do that with the NHS as well, hopefully? Yes, I think we should. Cut uni fees to £6,000 a year. I think that's a good idea. I think, yes, I like it. Good. Ensure all primary schools can access childcare from 8 to 6 p.m. Yes, good. So every school, with every school, there's a link to childcare facilities for before and after school for working parents. Cap classes at 30 for 5, 6, 7-year-olds. I think that's a wonderful idea to cap classes. Actually, I think we should cap them at 25, and also that should be for all ages. All ages. BS3 UK. Cap classes 20 or to 25. No more than 25 children per class for all ages. All ages, because we want to keep the classroom down. Less children in a room, more likely they'll learn. Also, more money in special education needs. More money and more support. We need more backing from everyone. We want to give parents more power in the schools as well, because actually parents do know quite a lot about their children. And hopefully they all agree on some things, so some things can change. Also, I think we need to reinforce SEN training into the PGCE. Potentially create a brand... more and more and more. In fact, I think there should be a whole unit on autism and SEN in the PGCE in education. We need more and more of that in the education qualifications. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. And of course, whoever gets elected, which won't be me, because this is all pretend, we want you to spare $1 million for autism. Ring fence $1 million for autism and all special educational needs in schools. Thank you so much for watching. I am Tom Bowes, leader, party political leader of BS3 UK. And guess what? I hope to see you down at the polling station. Woo! Bye!